wish I could be part of that world.
Well, congratulations on The Little Mermaid.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
I really wanted to tell you, I saw it a couple nights ago, and twice in the middle of the movie, people erupted into applause.
Wow.
Yeah, after
That's
part of your world
Wow.
sequence, and Scuttlebutt brought the house
Oh
down.
my gosh, I love it. That's fantastic.
I feel like you can like feel Lin-Manuel Miranda's fingerprints on that song
100%.
too.
That's 100%.
Well, we always know when we write the even the outline.
Yeah.
We knew exactly where the new songs should.
Yeah.
It was exciting because we had Aquafina and we thought, and David, and we thought, well, let's find something here. And we replaced a full scene there, you know. And John, you came up with the title, Scuttlebutt.
Yeah, I did. I said we want a song called Scuttlebutt.
Because it's about the gossip of what's around the town, and we're like, wow, the Scuttlebutt, you know.
And her character is so patter oriented, you know, just the words keep coming. So it was
it's
kind
like
of
nonsense.
organic.
Like when she talks, it's like nonsensical, and that was all written into the piece by Lynn, and of course Alan's beautiful music.
Yes,
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
And so, Rob, like, this is not your first IMAX release. You released Mary Poppins Returns in IMAX.
Yeah, we were proud of that.
On Pirates of the
Pirates,
Caribbean,
yes.
Stranger Tides. So,
Yes.
how did like seeing those scenes on an IMAX screen inform how you were going to approach shooting The Little Mermaid for
Well,
an IMAX?
listen, you learn so much when you're working on that form, and of course, what's so great is that you get to see sort of much more. You know, it's a much fuller experience. You know, the frame line changes, so you have all of that. I mean, of course, there's times when you're actually having to negotiate when those frame lines change, but. You know, this was an opportunity which is so thrilling to experience more water. I mean, and more depth, and that is so immersive. I mean, that's what we love about IMAX and IMAX 3D. It's sort of like you get to sort of live inside the world, and for me, you know, this I personally, and I think people will want to escape into this a magical world. And live inside the space with Ariel and the underwater space, even in the scary spaces. You know, even when you're going into Ursula's lair, you know, you get more of it. So it's a plus. I mean, for me, it's always a plus. It's like an enhanced experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you shot a lot of the film in IMAX's expanded 1:9 aspect ratio.
Yes.
So how did you approach which scenes you wanted to like expand into, and why was it important for you to do that in this movie?
Well, you know what? It was very clear. You know what I mean? You know when you're in a vast space that you can actually take in more. And of course, in the entire underwater space, you know, that's where you can actually have more. You know, when you're playing an intimate scene, it's not necessary to sort of expand so you can actually keep the form that you had. But this is an epic film, you know, and there was a lot of opportunity to give us more, and that's why we love working on IMAX. You know, in the IMAX form, it's really thrilling.
Awesome. And then so as you probably know, IMAX has a bespoke theatrical audio mix for its releases.
Yes, which is fantastic.
And sound is just so important in
Oh my
these
goodness.
movies. So
It's the same immersive experience. And you're feeling like, wow, we're inside this space. It all goes together. I think that's what's so great about what the groundbreaking techniques that are happening in IMAX, because you get a chance to be immersed in a way in a film that you never would be if it's sort of like distant and not. Somehow it's all around you, and you're absolutely right. It's all about sound and visuals. I mean, I think a lot of people in today's world want to escape.
Yeah.
Want to go into a different world, and this is certainly a place where you can in this kind of film, in this story.
is there a moment in the movie where you feel sound is especially important for fans to experience that IMAX?
I mean, I don't know if you have any. I mean, for me, it's the shipwreck, because that is so I don't know, exciting, but also terrifying and thrilling. I mean, that you feel. I mean, I'm always when I'm hearing it in an advanced way, it is astonishing to be. Do you like the storm?
And also the Under the Sea.
and Under the Sea.
Because the musical aspect.
Yes.
As well as all the.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's what's wonderful when you have, you have atmosphere, but you also have music and sound to help create a production number like that. That's really exciting. And I think the final battle's pretty spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You have those tentacles flying all over the place, the storm that she's created, the water that's flying around, the lightning strikes and all that. It's like it's dramatic. And I want people to be taken, on this journey with Ariel in a deep, deep way. And so any way you can experience that, any kind of oral way or visual way that you can experience that is thrilling, I want it's a reason to get out of your house and not just sit there with the remote and experiencing something with other people in a way that you could never anywhere else.
It makes it more of an event.
Yes.
And I have my last question now. It's a fun question, but I'm not going to lie, it's a really hard question.
Ooh.
Do you have a favorite Disney song?
Oh my God. Disney song and
yeah.
all the...
You can pick the one today, because it's hard to pick a forever favorite.
Forever favorite. Well, I'm going to pick mine now, because it's from this movie. It's Part of Your World. Yes, because Part of Your World, it reminds me of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is so iconic. Because when people refer to the I Want song in musicals, they always refer to Part of Your World, because it is the motor of this film. It's in one musical number which has such passion and such depth. It actually moves me so deeply and lets me understand what this story is about. I don't know if you feel it when I watch the movie. When I get there, I'm like, I'm so happy, because I know people now, it all funnels into one thought. So it does so many things. It's beautiful to hear, and Hallie does it so brilliantly. But it's very, I don't know, it's the cornerstone of the movie. How about you?
Well, I'll just juxtapose your beautiful heartfelt thing with something special, because it's when I fell in love with his movies, and it's I feel bad because we did Mary Poppins Returns, and it's from the Mary Poppins back in '64. But the young kid in me came alive when I heard that score, and Supercalifragilistic was just opened up something so joyful, and so there were no limits when I heard that. So that I think Walt created that for me in that song.
You can still say it backwards.
I can.
Come on, John.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Docious ali espiastic fragile cali rupus.
Say, okay.
Docious ali espiastic fragile cali rupus.
Wow, John.
I couldn't do that.
I can't do that.
Well, thank you both. Thanks for your time and talking to us about why fans should experience Little Mermaid in IMAX.
Yes,
thank
it's
you.
really exciting.
It's
Thank you
definitely
again.
worth it.
Thank you.